Welcome to the Principal's Playbook. And our topic today is dealing with anxiety and depression. So let me just get right into it. They say, and I think researchers say, anxiety is either living in the past with things that you can't change that have already happened, or living in the future where things that have not happened, but you're thinking about what could happen. And it is always better to live in the present. I've had kids that are having a good day, but they're thinking about the standardized test. I've had kids that have had things going on in their life that very well may be affecting them today, but today you're having a good day. So I try to praise students for what they're doing. Teachers, what I'll ask of you is every day that students come into your classroom, make sure it's a new day. When they're coming into the building, hey, what's up? Good morning. You're going to have a great day today. And that sets the tone for students being able to actually have a good day and live in the moment and say, yeah, I got in trouble yesterday. I might get in trouble tomorrow. But today, we got a smiley face. Today, we got a positive phone call home. Today, we got some praise. Today, we're having a good day. That makes all the difference because you got to stack those days, one day at a time. And it'll be those kids that you kind of build those relationships with that will say, I'm going to go talk to this particular person and have a better day because I talked to them because they checked in, because they care. And building those relationships is so important. I know some students that come in dealing with some things that may cause some depression or may cause some anxiety with life because they don't want to go home because of home life is not good. They've dealt with a lot of loss, so they have some depression that they're dealing with. And we have counselors and things of that nature to deal with that part of it, as well as possibly some medication, which I necessarily can't say I agree or disagree with. But, all of these are possibilities depending on what's going on with the student. But what I will say is having victories, winning, having success, having a group around you at school that care about you and at home that care about you will help create a better feeling on the inside for these students. They know this is a safe space. Make sure that coming to school does not cause anxiety because when other kids are bothering you or if you got that one teacher that's always on your case about something you can do nothing right in their classroom, those are problematic situations for students because they don't have control. So that's why when they have advocates like hopefully possibly the administrator or a coach or something that's coming in talking to this teacher about what they're seeing in class. And they're saying, hey, teacher, sometimes the kid, yeah, they may be part of the problem, but you're antagonizing, you're throwing fuel on the fire by your teacher moves. Sometimes take a step back, take a breath, give that kid a chance to clear their mind, do what they need to do to get back to the work. Because we're here, in school to try to get the work done, to try to make themselves better academically, right? And social and emotionally also. But with that being said, make sure that teachers, that you're able to do some self-accountability talks with yourself and some self-reflection and say, you know what? Sometimes I'm the problem. And I know that's a hard pill to swallow. Parents, sometimes you may be having a bad day. And you're going to take it out on your kid. You're going to just have a negative attitude in general because of what's going on in your life. Kids are very receptive of those type of things. Kids and animals, they feel all of those things. So make sure that we're intentional about the energy as adults that we're putting out for these kids. Because if they think that they're worthless, they don't think that they're any good, they're going to get depressed. They're going to have anxiety about going home if home life is not safe. They're going to have anxiety about going to school if school life is not safe. So let's create safe spaces for our kids so that we're able to create more whole, healthy-minded, healthy-feeling adults that have grown up feeling healthy. And make sure that we really look at mental health as a real thing that is important not only for adults, but also for kids, because they need to grow up healthy in order to be healthy. So I just want to make sure that I addressed mental health, anxiety, depression, in ways that it can really affect the kid from the adult side and how they're perceived in the things that adults are doing, the adult and the teacher moves, as well as, sometimes you got, cliques and things internally amongst the school that make it not a safe place. And that's what we're combating against as parents and as teachers and as administrators, is making sure, one, we got the adults together. Two, we have to make sure that we get the students together in order for this to really bring back to the goal of learning. Because at the end of the day, academics is what we're here for. And we need these kids to grow up, if they're going to go to college or go to get a trade or whatever that looks like, and do it at a high level, because they have the basics of reading, writing, math, public speaking, all of those type of things. In whatever area that they want to go in, they have to be able to articulate, and they have to be able to count some money. So that's it today from the Principal's Playbook. Make sure, if this means something to you, if you resonated with you in any type of way, that you like, subscribe, and send it to someone that you think may benefit from it.